Hi guys, welcome to another Buzzing walkabout here on Buzzing Pattaya, and today I'm down here on the beach. As you can see behind me, it's a lovely sunny day, a little bit windy, but at least it's not raining. We've had some horrific rainfall, downfall at the moment, and it really has been really brutal, so fingers crossed it won't catch me out today, and we'll be okay. Now today's conversation is all about, it's about ASQ, it's about the vaccination, it's about waiting it out, and it's about finding somewhere else. And before we get into that discussion, I just want to say some shout out thank yous to people, our new members. Yeah, thank you very much. I just want to welcome some new members. The members are Francis Beecher, James, Wayne 891, John Rainsford, Dwayne Dewsbury and his travelling exploits, what a great name that is, Steve Angus, David Hauser, John Svensson, Craig Locke and Andy Reese. Guys, welcome to the channel. Please remember to send me over your digital picture via email, and I will in turn send you back your digital ID card so you can go and claim your discounts in various businesses around in the Pattaya area, where they're going to give you a discount by showing your Buzzing members ID. All right, so I'm going to go and sit on the beach, and we're not sitting on the beach. I'm going to have a walk up the beach. We'll walk up towards the Pattaya Bay garden and have a chat, and I just want to get your thoughts on where you sit right now in terms of the ASQ, in terms of the vaccination, in terms of hanging on until everything's all passed, or will you go somewhere else? So let's turn the camera around, let's have a walk down on the beach, and let's have a chat. All right, so let's head down. Now you can see here out in the bay, there's so many boats. There's still people enjoying themselves, you know, jet skis going on there. Looks like it's doing a bit of wakeboarding. And if you look down, I mean, it does look so pretty. It really is nice. It's a shame there's not more people here, obviously, but it really does look nice. And we're going to head up. We're going to head up towards the Pattaya Bay garden, a place that's been under a lot of discussion lately. And the good news is it's going to open. But we'll have a walk up, and let's head back down over here towards the beach a bit more of the sea. So, over the last 2 to 3 weeks, I've met a lot of channel members that have come over here and have gone through ASQ. And surprisingly, most of them have said it wasn't as bad as they expected. They said they would do it again if they had to, and that it wasn't as bad as what maybe people were going to make out it was going to be like. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't brilliant, but it wasn't as bad as they initially thought it was going to be. And so I've asked them questions, you know, would you do it again if you had to come here? Would you go through ASQ, sit in a hotel room for 14 days, and would you do it in order to come back out here? Bearing in mind that a lot of places are still not open. The city's probably running on about, I would say about 50% maximum, I would say, I might be wrong. And incredibly, a lot of the guys said, yeah, I'd do it again, wouldn't bother me. Which, you know, I have to admire them and think to myself, well, that's brilliant. You're prepared to sit in a hotel room for 2 weeks, and you're going to go through that purely to come out to this city. Now, on the other side of the coin, we've got other people that said, absolutely, no way, Jose, would I do ASQ. So I guess before we dig deep into this conversation, the question has to be to you guys watching, would you do it? Would you go through ASQ, be it 15 days, or now as they're looking at reducing it down to 10 days, would you do that in order to come out here right now? Guys, drop your comments, you know, what would you do? Now, a lot of people have said that they would much rather wait for the vaccinations, and once the vaccinations are done, then they can come out here, and potentially, there will be no need for you to do ASQ. Now, there's a lot of discussion about the vaccines because, you know, I read all your comments, I reply to every comment, and I do generally sit there, me personally, and I read all of your comments. And I do it because it's my channel and I love it. You know, I love what you guys write. I appreciate all the interaction we get. So I do read every single comment, even the trolls. So a lot of the a lot of the comments have reflected back saying there's no way I'm having these vaccinations. And there are some people saying, well, you're going to have them. And it's been like an ongoing discussion amongst the various videos that I've made. Me personally, I don't know whether Thailand will readdress the situation further down the road and make it mandatory that in order to get your visa you'll have to have had this vaccination. I honestly don't know. If that is the case, well, I'm just going to have to suck it in, I guess, and I guess I'm going to have to cross that bridge when I come to it as to whether or not I'll have the vaccination. I mean, I have a family here, so really my hands are very tied. If it was a choice, in all honesty, I'm going to say no, I wouldn't have it. And the reason being is, and please just understand, this is just my reason. I'm not saying I'm right or wrong, I'm just saying this is my reason. But I've still yet to meet anybody who knows anybody that has died solely and purely and only because of COVID-19. Yes, people that have had previous illnesses, lung disorders, respiratory disorders, yes, sadly, people have lost their lives. And for that, I'm deeply sorry that this situation has happened. But for me, I have to be me. I have to have my own opinion, right or wrong. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying I'm wrong. I'm just being honest. My own opinion says, do you know what? I'd rather take my chances right now. Now, on the other side of the coin, my mother, bless her, has had the vaccines and she's been okay. And that's fantastic, you know, for me to know my mum's protected, because she is at the age where quite possibly she could be very vulnerable. So I'm glad that my mum's had that. But for you guys out there watching this, those guys that are, you know, maybe you're in your 30s or your 40s or 50s, whatever, and you're in good health, will you have this vaccination? Is that something that is on your agenda and you're going to say, yep? You might, and I'm sure there are, you might have already had it. You know, and did you have any side effects? And how was it for you? Did you not even know you'd had the vaccination? Or did it make you sick? Did it make you queasy? You know, how was it for you? Now, before I carry on, I just want to say, see the Pattaya Beer Garden here? Great news. It is going to reopen. And also, they've refurbished all the bars here. I did mention this in other videos. And only the other day, some of the bars are open. No customers, but they're open. So that's encouraging. And let's just have a look back. There you go. There's a Hilton in the distance. And CM Hotel. You know, when I look at this, I have to say, I am so lucky. I really am. Beautiful. This is my front garden. Hard to imagine, isn't it? You don't want to see me back garden, I won't show you that. That's terrible, isn't it? All right, so we're talking about ASQ. Would you do ASQ? We're talking about the vaccines, and are you going to have the vaccines? And some people, and I don't know if this is even possible, have said they want to wait it out until all this has calmed down. There is no ASQ and there is no vaccines being enforced. Now, honestly, listen guys, I don't make these rules. I don't know if that's even possible. It might be. I don't know. Do you think that's ever going to happen? Truthfully, I honestly don't know. But that's what some people have said. And, well, I suppose if it is an option, then there is a possibility that, yeah, if you're in no rush to come here, that you could in fact wait out. I don't know. I might be talking complete rubbish now, but that's what some people have suggested. But the real scare factor is quite a lot of you have said, do you know what? If Thailand are making it as difficult as it appears right now to come here, and they're setting all these criteria, like you've got to have insurance, you know, you have to have this insurance that we're talking about, and if you're not sure, speak to Nana. I did a video with Nana, and she just talks all about the travel insurance you need to have. So if you've got to have the insurance, you might have to go into ASQ if you haven't had the vaccines, or you might need the vaccines. Then some people, quite worryingly, but understandably, have said, you know what, I'm actually going to go somewhere else, and there are more places to go just other than Thailand. And you know, I have to say, I 100% totally get you. I really do. All right, let's chance my arm here. Let's go out. So, you know, I don't hold it against you if you're one of those people. I totally understand it, and it makes perfect sense, because to me, I think to myself, Sorry, Cab. For me, it makes perfect sense, because I think to myself, yeah, you know, if it's being pushed on you like it is, maybe you would consider going elsewhere. And the point being with that is, if you do go elsewhere, you know, how are the businesses here that thrive on your tourism, how will they survive? I mean, you know, look, just here, look. I mean, who would have thought? This is Beach Road. We are talking prime location. Prime location. There's 2 places. Here's 3 places, side by side. 3 empty units. You know, it's just, and again, look, here you go, another one. 4, 5, you know, look at these empty units. And these places are empty because, let's spin that around, yeah. I mean, they're empty because they've got 0 trade. There's nobody coming here to support these businesses. So they've got to balance the books. Do I pay the rent and hope and pray someone comes, knowing that we're in the situation we're in? Or do they just cut their losses and say, do you know what? I can't do much about it, so I've got to just take it on the jaw and close down, which is horrible, horrific. So, no thank you. Let's have a quick look up there. A little bit of life, not a lot. So, I don't know, guys, you know, it's a tough one at the moment. Very, very tough. You know, we're now into lockdown again, and I've said my theory on lockdown. I'm not going to change my opinion. I think lockdown is serving more than a purpose, more than just lockdown. I think it's serving about the fact that they don't want to stop Songkran and they don't know how to announce it publicly. So instead, they're saying, oh, we've had an outbreak, let's go into lockdown. Because that's an easier pill to swallow. May not be the most honest pill, but it is. Hello. So, you know, Saudi Cup, Copper Mark. So, you know, again, these places are now suffering yet again, because despite the fact that people are here, they're being told that they've got to close because of an outbreak. And yeah, I don't know, guys. Maybe I'm a bit of a bar humbug and just too old in the tooth to think to myself, yeah, right. Maybe it is genuine. Maybe it is genuine, I don't know. But what does worry me is there are so many places here that are currently empty, and there is no signs of recovery. And if there's no sign of recovery, how in the world can you expect these businesses to continue trading? Really is beyond me. And if you've been watching my channel, hang on one second. Oh, if you've been watching the channel, you'll have a laugh at this, because I'm just trying to think now, where the hell's my motorbike? Oh man. I'm sure it's up here. I'm sure I've walked that far. Yeah, I've walked that far, yeah. I lost my motorbike once. My lord, never found it to this day. No idea. Oh yeah, I remember the red things. Yeah, okay. That was lucky. I mean, I get enough grief as it is about losing my motorbike, but hey ho. So yeah, so let's go back then. ASQ. Guys, would you do it? Would you honestly go through ASQ to come out here and enjoy the wonderful Pattaya City, based on the fact that 50% of it's shut? Are you going to wait it out until you've had the vaccines, and then there's potentially no ASQ? Will you be doing that? Are you going to hold out on the hope and pray that perhaps it all goes away? I can't see that happening, but maybe it will all go away, and there will be no vaccines and there will be no quarantine. And are you, what worries me even more than anything else, considering alternative destinations? And if you did, as much as it hurts to admit it, I really wouldn't blame you. I really wouldn't. All right, so let's finish off. outside here, outside the Baywalk residence. Who stayed in the Baywalk. And again, see down here, look at these properties here, empty, empty, empty. All right guys, so there you go, that's the question. ASQ, vaccines, wait it out, alternative destinations. What are you guys going to do? What are your thoughts? What do you feel about this current situation that just seems to be going on and on and on? You know, it's been over a year now. Who would have thought that? It really has been a shocker of a year, and I don't know when it's going to ease off. I really don't know. All right guys, so please drop your comments below like you always do. It's fantastic to hear what you think and read what you're thinking. So please drop your comments below. What are you going to do? And where do you see the future panning out and how? Okay, so as always guys, please remember hit the subscribe button and also the bell icon if you'd like to be notified when we bring out a new video. Please check out our members area. There's lots of members joining every week, and I'm going out seeing more and more businesses and asking them to offer our members a discount of some description, so something's better than nothing. And please check out our Telegram group. There's lots and lots of people, like-minded people just like you guys, that are interested in Pattaya and want to share and exchange knowledge, advice, tips, etc., and ask questions. So please guys, check it out. And also very briefly, someone behind me there, hello. Again, very briefly, if there's any areas you want me to cover, anything you want me to talk about, then please drop me a comment below and I will do my very best to cover those areas for you. All right guys, that's it very much. That's it from me today. Thank you very much for watching. Please, wherever you are in the world, stay safe.